Fantastic.
So, hello and welcome to the very first Size Queen Society podcast. I am your host, Adreena Winters, and I'm very pleased to have you here today. This is the first episode, a pilot, if you will.
Yes.
Some of you may know who I am, but I want to start off with myself as the guest. So you can get to know me and my Size Queen credentials a little bit better. So with that in mind, today I'm handing the hosting over to Estella Bathory. Welcome, Estella.
Hi. Very, very happy to be here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to discuss your proclivities and facilitate that.
Thank you. I think everyone's going to appreciate our very British accents.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool. So I was hoping you could just run through the questions I had in mind for my guests, but with me instead. So I'll just, hand it over to you.
Fuck yes. So, okay then. Adreena Winters.
Yes.
Size queen, lover of big dick energy.
Yes.
So tell me, how and when did you become a size queen?
Okay, so my very first boyfriend, his nickname for his penis was Mr. Porky, which I think kind of says it all.
Okay, how porky was Mr. Porky?
I mean, it was a long time ago, so I don't remember exactly, but he was big in girth and length.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Did he know what to do with it?
Well, this is the thing. We were both virgins, so I lost my virginity to him. It took a couple of attempts because he was that big.
Oh my God.
But we persevered. We got there. So, yeah, I guess that's where it started. And I've never looked back, I guess.
Right, basically you started
I set the
strong.
bar high.
Yeah. You had to like carry on. Fuck, Mr. Porky.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Not a lot, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, bless him. He used to message me every now and again, reminiscing about me, and yeah.
Oh right.
I think I was the one that got away.
Of course. Does he know you do porn?
I don't know. I guess so. I think most people figured it out eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. Those like random messages from exes. It's always quite interesting, isn't it? It must be so weird, like, to find out that your ex-girlfriend does porn. I just can't imagine. Yeah. God. Like, I've had so many strange messages from people, and I have, like, old friends signing up to my OnlyFans, stuff like that. Must be like a dream come true if you're a bit of a cuck.
Yes, for sure. Definitely. I got it a lot at uni. After I graduated, people sliding in my DMs being like, I used to sit in a lecture theatre with you and you're so amazing. But it would always be from like an anonymous account. They'd always...
Oh, yeah. Absolute fucking pussies. Like, come on. If you're going to be wanking over your uni classmate and sending her a mysterious message, at least stick by what you're saying. Be like, this is me. Yeah, it's creepy.
It is creepy. I would go as far to say small dick energy.
Yes, I think that's fair. All right. And with that in mind, let's move on to the next question.
Okay.
Mr. Porky has had his moment, his 5 minutes of fame.
Yes.
Maybe he'll listen to this,
Maybe.
drop you a line. Who knows? Okay, so that was a long time ago, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So you've been indulging in your size queen lifestyle for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are the size preferences that you've developed on this journey?
So I quite publicly state that I like at least 8 inches. I have a tape measure here.
Yeah. How long is that? Let's see.
I know, it's always hard to like actually gauge, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
How big is actually 8 inches? So this is 8 inches.
Okay.
So yeah, it's quite...
Can you measure like my hands? Okay, wow. I'm not going in very deep on people when I'm fingering them.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's long. That
That's
looks
long.
long. That looks like a cervix smashing experience.
I mean, you don't have to take all of it all of the time.
No.
Like, it's nice just to have the option.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't know. I like reverse cowgirl and like.
You need length for that.
Yeah.
It's so difficult.
Otherwise, they're just not getting past the cheeks, and it's just
It just flops out so easily. Reverse cowgirl. It
I
has
hate
to be
that
big.
when it just flops out, and you're like, oh great, that's a mood killer.
Oh, so annoying. Yeah, I find that position difficult.
I love it, but yeah, it's definitely a big dick position. Otherwise, it's just a disappointment.
Yeah.
And then girth, like I really don't like a pencil dick.
Girth is super important, in my opinion, for sensation.
Yeah, it has to stretch you.
Yeah.
Like it just amplifies all the. It's good.
Yeah. Like length is. I don't think length is something that's beneficial vaginally. It can be something that's beneficial anally,
Okay.
though.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. I mean, girth is something that's pleasurable no matter what the hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Including the mouth, unless you have jaw problems
Like you.
going on. I do have some jaw problems, and it's from face fucking and porn. Yeah.
So I often say like my go-to is something I can barely fit my hand around. So I have like a Coke can here. I can barely fit my hand around.
I mean, that's nowhere near. Your hand's nowhere near around
yeah,
it.
that's quite a lot. I'm never very good at inches for girth.
Yeah, I've got really no idea.
So a Coke can is 8 inches of girth. So maybe not quite that much, maybe like 6 inches of girth.
8 by 8.
8 by
A
8. That's
cubic.
a cubic 8 inches of penis for me, please.
Okay, have you had a dick that's as wide as that Coke can?
Yes, I would say so.
Really? Whose
Yeah.
dick is that wide?
Well, I have never had it, but Shane Diesel's, I forgot his dildo.
Yes, you do, don't you?
And that's pretty girthy. I'd say that must be getting up there.
That is big. I think I've used that and pegged someone with it for a video that we
It's a
did.
fat
I
cock.
think. Yeah. Yeah, that must be I mean, imagine walking around with that.
Yeah, it's just going to be,
Just
there.
thudding against his legs. Shane, get in touch. Okay, she's got some questions for you. Yeah. I mean, when you look at the Coke can like that, that looks way too girthy.
Yeah, like I said, maybe more like 6 or 7. Like I said, I like something I can barely, like that's a big reach actually. So yeah, maybe just less than a Coke can.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So like you wrap your hand around it and it's just
Yeah,
a bit too thick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want like a finger and thumb situation.
Oh God, I know. Like when a guy's cock, it's like less than your hand. It's just embarrassing.
It is.
Truly embarrassing.
Oh, bless them.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny is I definitely. So like before we started, Adreena was like, you know, how do you want to be introduced? And I was like, oh, you know, it's funny because I mean, I'm not a size queen. And I'm not someone who has a cock at all.
You do not.
But I appreciate a big cock. And you know what I'm realizing in this conversation is that I am always just so ready to bitch about men. And I am just so ready to humiliate men for their small dick energy.
Yes. I feel like
Totally
although
ready.
you're maybe not like a size queen, I feel like you very much appreciate big dick energy.
Yeah, because I don't respect men that don't have a big dick, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're for, right?
Yeah. They've got not much other use.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So actually, funnily enough, this leads us perfectly
Okay.
into our next topic. Perfectly. So I love this question so much. Okay, so are you ever disappointed with what a man has to offer? And like, what do you do? Do you have any experiences with small dick energy men?
So I'm very lucky, like in a sexual experiences kind of way. I only seem to attract men with big dicks. So fortunately, I think I can honestly say I've never actually been confronted in a personal life sexual situation with someone with a tiny penis.
Oh my God, that's never happened to
I
you.
don't think so. I just attract big dick energy.
But you must attract cucks.
Yeah, but I generally don't fuck them.
No, right.
So
They know their
they
place.
know their place, which is important. This is important.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I attract men that have little dicks, but they don't expect me to fuck them. So,
Thank God for that.
but having said that, on like a professional level, I do get content creators approach me and they're like, "Oh, I love your work. We should work together." And I look at them and I'm like, they've never looked at my work. They have no idea who I am, and I'm going to take great pleasure.
You're not big enough for what I
Yeah.
shoot with.
So before I used to be quite kind and I used to just be like, I don't think you're what my audience is looking for.
Oh my God, because my audience is looking for a massive black cock smashing my back towards it.
Yeah. But sometimes when that wouldn't work, I'd just be like, yeah, sorry, your dick's too small.
Yeah, fantastic. Because you know what? Some men, they don't really take no for an answer.
No.
If you're like, oh, you're not really what my audience is looking for, was very, very good phrase, by the way. I like that a lot. They keep trying to reason with you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the thing is, and I was thinking about this morning, what's really amazing about your work, and also I get to do this as well, is that we only shoot with people that we're attracted to and what we
Yes.
want to do now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the industry has changed.
Yeah.
And it's not like you get booked for a job and you turn up and you're an actress and you have to like fuck whoever it is.
Yeah.
Like we choose the kind of sex we want to have on camera.
Yeah.
And I think that's just so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm very pleased about that.
Yeah, it's amazing. It is amazing.
Yeah, I used to have some very disappointing experiences on set prior to...
Prior to saying, no, I'm only going to fuck people I want to fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, does a guy just have to have a big dick, or does he need to know what to do with it as well?
Oh, absolutely both. It has to be a combination. Like, you can't just have a giant dick and then just ruin my cervix. Like, that's not fun. Like, yeah, I want them to consider me. And I generally find guys with big dicks do. I guess they learn quite quickly that they need to know what they're doing. They need to learn quite quickly. Where, ironically, on the flip side, I find guys with tiny penises are just completely clueless, despite the fact that they can't cause much damage. They don't seem to be able to cause much pleasure either.
That's really interesting that you say that, because I think there is a bit of a myth that guys with small cocks will be good at oral and fingering and other kinds of sex. But would you say that's not true?
I would say they're just lazy and just jerk off mostly and not particularly worried about their partner.
Right. Yeah.
Controversial, unpopular opinion perhaps, but...
But no, I totally hear you. It's like the guys that they get used to the fact that penetration probably isn't going to work out.
Yeah.
So instead of exploring other kinds of sex, they just go straight to like, they just want to sit there and jack off.
Yeah.
While you're just like there. God, can you imagine being that lazy sexually?
Yeah.
It's insane.
I do like Skype calls and stuff with cucks that I tell them to like jerk off whilst I humiliate them or whatever. And they no joke get out of breath just jerking off. And
Jesus. They can't even do that,
the
right?
stamina for that. And I'm like, wow.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, it would be better to just remain locked at that point, I think.
I am a big fan of chastity for sure.
Absolutely. Is that something you do a lot?
Yeah. Big advocate of chastity. I'm looking forward to October next month.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully convert a few more.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of chastity?
Means I don't have to worry about any little dicks just flapping around out there, which is helpful. Well, if they flap at all, I don't know.
No, and then they're locked up. They'll be clinking ever so slightly.
Yeah, which I quite like the humiliation of that.
Absolutely.
Public, restrooms or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just find they become a bit more subservient and just understand their place a bit more when they're being controlled by someone else. Yeah.
It encourages focus.
Yes, I like that term, yes.
Absolutely. Oh, how long is too long?
I think it varies from different people. Like some are just quite happy to be locked for months, whereas others can't really. Most people tell me that the first couple of nights are tricky, like it's not very comfortable to sleep in. Yeah. But then once they get past that, it sort of gets easier. I've never obviously experienced it personally, but from the feedback I hear, it gets easier with time. But a lot of people give up because they're weak.
Because they're weak. And they can't do it. You have some interesting chastity cages, don't you?
Oh, I do. I like just collecting really humiliating ones, yeah.
Yeah, there's the little blue dolphin.
It's like a little dolphin, yeah. It's so cute.
I love that one so much. Has anyone been locked in that?
I don't think I've actually locked anyone in that. No.
What?
No, I need to make that happen.
Okay, right. Well, consider this a call out, yes. I guess.
Who's volunteering to be my little dolphin?
Who is brave enough to take on the challenge?
Yeah.
Of the little blue dolphin cage.
Sounds like a child's storybook.
Oh my God.
The challenge of the little blue dolphin.
The challenge. The challenge of pissing at a public urinal.
Through a dolphin's...
Yeah. Yeah, through the dolphin's mouth. Oh my God.
Oh, there we go. Let's see.
I really hope someone steps up to that. It needs to happen.
Yeah. We'll drop contact details at the end of the end of this recording.
Fuck yes. Okay, so shall we move on? So what are your thoughts on... We've talked a bit today about the concepts of small dick energy and big dick energy, and these are two very distinct categories of people, right? Yes. So what are your thoughts on big dick energy?
For me, generally, it's kind of displayed in a quiet confidence, which I find very sexy. I like that. It's kind of like a very alpha male. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Also, women like you and me that are very headstrong, they're not intimidated by that. They're very secure in themselves, not easily threatened. And I just find that very hot and sexy. Whereas little dick energy, to me, just screams insecurity. I often find that's the type of people that troll me online, especially. So when I was at AVN, I probably shouldn't draw any attention to this. Hopefully it's hard to find. But I had a YouTuber approach me and ask me a question about dick size. And I was like, yes, cool. This is my...
I want to talk about dick size.
Yeah. And they edited it so badly that I came off really, really badly and stupidly. But also... I didn't realise it was for this proper red pill kind of American bodybuilding, injecting kind of community that just went in on me. And I simply just walked into the comments and I was just like, wow, there's a lot of little dick energy in this forum.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just this group of people that are entertained by the idea of trolling strong women.
Yes. Because it threatens them.
Yeah, they're triggered by your content.
Yeah.
It must be hard being like that.
For them?
Yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely little dick energy to waste the time and energy on trying to troll a strong woman. And I do think about what type of man would be threatened by a strong woman. Surely that would be something to celebrate.
Yeah.
why be so threatened by that?
And also, what is going on in your life that you are taking the time out of your day to message me to be negative? This is so weird.
Yeah, man. Like, just
get back to jerking off.
Yeah. Yes. Can't we all just chill out, please? Just fucking relax.
But I tend to find these are the guys that haven't accepted that they're beta males, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that have accepted, they're cool, they're chill. I have time for them. Like, they've accepted it. They get it. And then you've got these ones that are fighting it still, and like, yeah.
Yeah. It's like you have to... If you accept your fate, you'll have a much better time.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, just accept that you're a beta male, accept your place in this world, and then you won't just have this constant stress all the time that you need to lash out onto other people with.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, back to big dick energy.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that has to be accompanied by a physical big phallus, or is it something that can be embodied otherwise?
I'd like to think it doesn't necessarily have to be. And obviously not everyone I meet do I see their penis.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I can't often check if there's a correlation. But generally speaking, my experience has been that if someone has big dick energy, they do, if I've then progressed to see their penis, it has often been above average. So, I don't know. Do you have any opinion on this?
Well, being a queer person who, like, is... You know, I'm mostly a top and I mostly do the fucking and stuff, but I don't have a penis at all.
No, but you have big dick energy.
I thought you would say that because I think I definitely do.
Yeah.
But I don't have a dick. I just have hands and a mouth and, you know, various silicone dicks in a drawer somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with that in mind, you know, with deconstructing sex a bit more, I do think that, like, a lot of people can have big dick energy regardless. And, you know, by that logic, there must be people who have dicks who might have a small dick but still have big dick energy.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm
not
saying it's impossible.
Yeah. It's probably out there.
Yeah.
I think it's about what people are bringing to the table on a spiritual level, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if you're a cishet man, you kind of got to back that up with a big cock. You know?
There we go. If you're a small dick man with big dick energy, do let us know.
Yeah. I'd be very interested to hear more. 100%. The diversity of people.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you have any more thoughts that you want to add regarding small dick energy and big dick energy?
No, that's good.
Cool. Fantastic. And by the way, like, as a woman, like, I fully feel that the energy you're radiating is 100% big dick energy as well.
Yeah, I get told that a lot.
Yeah, you absolutely do. And I think that's why you match with guys who have big dick energy. You match together.
Yeah.
You know. And then that's explosive. Yeah. I think alpha women attract alpha males. I think it's awesome.
I agree.
Yeah. And then the betas just gonna hang around and make themselves useful. Okay, cool. So, ooh, I love this question. Okay, so do you talk about these preferences publicly?
Yes.
Okay. On social media?
Yes.
What do you say?
So I've posted various TikToks and stuff with this tape measure, actually.
Oh yes, the prop.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's funny how much hate you get from, you know, like, oh, you must have a bucket cunt, or oh you must like a whole arm, or oh, you're really unattractive.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
What is with this logic that, like, women must have massive gaping vaginas if they want a
know.
big cock. Like,
Gonna let you in on a secret here, but we can push babies out of there.
yeah, it's elastic. It stretches. People get fisted.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much stuff that you can do with a vagina. Like,
Yeah.
and you saying that you want a big cock is not a fucking crime.
No. You think
Like-
it is compared to some of the comments I get. It's hilarious.
Like what? What else?
I must be on drugs. That's one I get quite a lot. I must be on like meth or something.
Why? What's that got to do with
I have
anything?
no idea. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, no
don't
hate
think-
to
I
anyone
don't
that's
thi-
on meth.
No.
But
No, apparently there's some kind of correlation between wanting big dick and
meth.
being a drug addict. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Had a lot of babies, and therefore I need a big dick. I've never had a single baby.
Yeah, and you've never done meth either.
No. There's lots of crazy myths out there. But the thing is it just kind of proves that the men posting this don't understand female anatomy at
No,
all.
and that's like very eye-opening. It's like, oh God, are you going to tell us next that you don't know where the clitoris is?
Yeah, bless them. Most of the time I just think, oh, you've never given a woman an orgasm. Okay.
Yes. Oh God. But hate comments are good though, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I've been doing this long enough to not take it personally. And it's very much a reflection on them. And always starts a good debate. It gets the comments up, the engagement up on a post. It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like if people are writing hate comments, they're still engaging.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's ultimately what we need, you know, that drives traffic.
It makes me laugh that they're always following me as well. I'm like, why are
I
you following
know.
me if you hate me so much?
They're always following just so they can keep up to date
Yeah.
with what you're
That's what I
doing.
hate, yeah.
God, it's so weird. And yeah, I don't take hate comments personally at all either. And I don't think any girl in the industry does. It's like, we've been doing this so long. Why would you care?
Yeah.
Like, why would you care? You're not going to question all of your life choices and like your personal sexual preferences, which, by the way, you don't have a choice on.
Yeah.
Like,
And they don't have a say over.
they don't have a say over them at all. Yeah, like that comment saying, oh, Adreena Winters has got a bucket cunt is not going to be the comment that's going to make her fucking give you the time of day.
No, bless them.
Like, it doesn't work like that.
Bless them.
Yeah. Hate comments, good for engagement. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you don't really attract small dick guys, you said. But
no.
have you ever been in the situation where you've had to turn one down?
Only, like I said, in a professional sense. So
Oh, yes.
I'm about to go to XBiz next week. And the last time I was there, I had this guy who would not take no for an answer.
Oh my God.
And like we were in like a crowd of people, and he'd come up to me like 3 consecutive days, be like, "Can I work with you?" And in the end, like just in front of a huge group of people, I just had to be like, "No, you have a small dick. I'm not interested." And then eventually he got the picture and left me alone. But yeah,
Fuck. Why did it have to come to that?
I don't know. One of my other favorite things was to be like, "Yeah, sure. Do you like pegging?" Like that one works quite well as well.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. What makes you think you'd be fucking me? I did that. I did that with a guy once. And it wasn't, for me, it wasn't to do with their dick, but it was to do with their small dick energy.
Yeah.
100%. So
Yeah,
like this
just
guy
not
came to
cool.
shoot with me and I just didn't like his attitudes. I just did not like it. And I was like, there is no way this man's penis is going to penetrate my vagina. So then we just did a pegging scene.
Yes.
We were going to do a pegging scene anyway. It's not that like I convinced this guy to
Just
like
turn
try it out.
tables on him.
Yeah, like the first time pegging, like no.
Surprise!
We were going, yeah, I didn't just come out with a massive big strap on and say, surprise, this is what we're doing now. Like we were going to do the pegging, but I just did not like his attitude. So I was like, oh, we're just pegging.
Yeah.
And he was really disappointed. He was like, oh, I thought there would be some sex.
The sex. No.
No, there's not. There's not going to be any. God, I can't believe you had to say that to that guy in front of everyone.
That was great.
Yeah. Did you get what enjoyment did you get out of that?
I do love humiliating guys, especially persistent ones that won't just accept my answer.
Time for the quick fire. Yeah, we're done 30 minutes. And I think this has been great. Okay, cool. So, grey sweatpants. Grey sweatpants season. Mm-hmm. Do you love a guy in the grey sweatpants with a very visible dick print?
Yeah, I love a dick print.
Is that like the lingerie for men equivalent?
I think so, yeah. I like that tease, yeah.
Yeah.
My man's a PT and he quite often goes off to work with a dick print and I love it. I'm like, yeah, off you go.
You're like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Go flash that around town. I want everyone to know what I got. Yeah. My sub has a big cock and like I love having ownership of that. I'm like proud of it, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Who is your favourite porn star in the whole wide world?
I think I have to say Rob Piper. I met him a few years ago in LA and what a delight.
Did you fuck?
We did.
Oh my God.
Only on camera, but yeah.
What was it like?
Amazing. He is a god.
Okay. Did he bust out any like special moves?
No, I think that's what I liked. He just was very much about me and like not being over the top and just knew what he was doing and very considerate. Yeah, good.
Fuck yeah.
Good.
Will you be shooting with him again?
I hope so, but I don't know. I don't get into the States that much anymore, so we will see.
Fingers crossed. So, if you could only have one out of girth or length, which would you go for?
Oh, I don't like a pencil dick and I don't like a chode. So it's very difficult. I think I'm going to have to go length, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I was certain you were going to say girth.
No.
What?
A little nubbin wouldn't do it for me. I like something I can ride.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, if you love to do reverse cowgirl, like it has to be the length.
Yeah.
Like it has to be. Okay, so sticking on length, we did touch on this earlier, but you know, this is an opportunity for you to revise your answer. Mm-hmm. What is the ideal length then?
For me, 8 inches. I would, go down to 7.
Okay. Yeah. You'd go down to 7 if what?
The rest of the package was good, yeah.
Right, okay. You'd compromise down to 7, but ideally 8.
Yes.
Okay, cool. But what about if it goes up to 9? Is that too much?
No, because like I said, you don't have to go balls deep, so it's fine.
Yeah, you absolutely do not have to go balls deep. It's not necessary. That leads us on perfectly to the next question, which I'm very, very interested to hear your answer on. And that is, can a dick ever be like too big?
I mean, to take balls deep, yeah, but I've had some very big dick and they always know what they're doing with it and it's just good fun. The bigger the better.
What's the biggest you've ever had?
Over 10 inches.
Okay, can
Richard
you
Mann's
show me that
pretty.
on the... Oh, Richard Mann?
Yeah, he's pretty big.
You told me he was really good.
He's fantastic, that's 10.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for doing this for me. I'm very, very happy.
You're so welcome.
Do you want to give people your socials so they can check you out?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Estella Bathory and my Twitter is at Estella_Bathory. And I'm sure Adreena will write it on the screen right now.
Yeah, everything will be tagged.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to this first ever episode of Size Queen Society. I'd love to hear your feedback. Don't forget, I especially want to hear from anyone that has a little dick but thinks that they've got big dick energy. Also, please do drop me a message if you have any comments at all or suggestions on this episode. You can email me hello@sizequeensociety.com
or tweet me at SQS Podcast. Check out sizequeensociety.com for all of this episode's details, including Estella's details and links. You can also find mine there as well. And I'll be back very soon with another episode, so make sure you subscribe for more Size Queen chat.